CWF Worldwide, Brad Stutts, and a very handsome man, Mitch Connor, are in the booth. Mitch, there is no one other than you I would rather have by my side. Oh, for this particular matchup, no one can speak to making an in-ring comeback better than you. Put your foot on the spot here. What does Cecil Scott have to do to win this matchup? What does he have to do to even be competitive?
Well, I mean, one of the toughest parts of coming back after extended absence is that your body is not the same body it was the last time. And when you expect it to do the same things, sometimes it will let you down. And in a case like that can be very dangerous for Cecil Scott.
Of course, this matchup comes about after weeks and weeks of the Rising Generation League champion antagonizing Cecil. And basically,
big deal right there. And taking that shot to the head there, that'll equalize things if anything will.
Yeah, that's a great move from Cecil. If your body fails you, use the ring, use the post, use whatever you can get your hands on legally to try and even the odds. But I gotta say, that really speaks well to the recuperative prowess of Cain Justice. Maybe he got his hands up, I don't know. It certainly does not seem to have rung his bell there. Cain Justice is gonna be quicker, his instincts are gonna be sharper, his reflexes are gonna be faster. Woo! And he's got punishing kicks. Just like that.
Yeah, and his varied martial arts background makes him very slippery to get a hold of. And sometimes when you think you've run clean with a move, you really have only sort of grazed him, and he'll take advantage of that. I'll tell you, Cain Justice absolutely does not lack skill, and he does not lack toughness. He lacks respect, absolutely. And that may catch up with him sooner or later. It may catch up with him here tonight.
Brainbuster, no sir. Cain Justice has got the arm. As my broadcast partner would say if he was here, Cain Justice likes to put money in the bank with that arm work.
Yeah, he's got a game plan from the very start of the match.
Woo! Hashimoto DDT! Wow. Cecil Scott is looking to unload the arsenal early. Cover 2 and only 2. Cecil Scott not looking to game plan, not looking to build up to the biggest moves in his arsenal. Cecil Scott says, I will take the advantage the moment that I get it and try to win this matchup. Wise move for someone, quite frankly, whose cardiovascular conditioning is a question mark at this point.
Yeah, he's an ex-athlete, and he'll be the first to admit that. So he's got to take some chances that a younger man like Cain would not have to take.
Yeah! I gotta be honest, off camera, I advised my broadcast partner against this matchup. Cain Justice, like him or not, is one of the most talented rookies to ever come through the Mid-Atlantic dojo. And this is a guy that takes pride in hurting people. That twist ending, that arm submission is a killer. It's a fight stopper. It's a match ender. Cecil Scott has got to protect that arm at all points. But this guy's game is so good, he could uncork some submission hold that we've never seen him use. He could grab an ankle, he could grab a neck, a choke, anything. Cover!
Absolutely. He's got such a variety of holds in his offense, and as he progresses in his career and gets more comfortable using any of them to finish, he's just going to be more and more dangerous.
Absolutely correct. Cecil Scott holding in there. Oh, knee strike.
And that twist in particular suits not just Cain's skill set, but his temperament as well. He's a genuinely cruel young man, not just a tough guy. He's really mean and enjoys winning.
We have talked about it several times. Cain Justice was originally, a student at the Mid-Atlantic dojo. Cover. Only got 2 and some change there. Cain Justice, quite frankly, felt like his career was not advancing fast enough to his liking and joined a local judo academy where he has worked his way up through the belt system. He felt like that would make him a more effective, more dangerous pro wrestler. Quite frankly, he has spoken about it before. He felt like it would give him things that a normal, classically trained wrestler could not prepare for, and that twist ending is a key example of that.
Yeah, he seems to have been right about that. What you're saying also speaks to another important thing about him. He lacks not just respect, like I said earlier, but patience too.
Very much so.
About a goal move earlier in his training, and it really chafed on him not getting opportunities.
I think he felt like the red-headed stepchild of the dojo at that point in time. That's a topic to address at a later time. Swing and a miss. Oh, caught him on the back end. Oh, caught him again. Cecil's down and maybe out. No, he just survived a couple of hard shots.
I'll tell you, Cecil is a tough man, too.
5 minutes remaining.
Those kicks were beautiful.
If this thing turns into what we might call more traditionally an MMA fight, that's really, really bad for Cecil. If Cecil's got a chance here, quite frankly, it is to keep it as pro wrestling as possible.
Yeah, no, an MMA style fight is to almost anybody's disadvantage here against Cain Justice.
Justice going to the ropes. What is this going to be? Is he taking too long? Cecil does not know where he's at right now, but he might eventually.
Yeah, taking those kind of risks is probably not smart for Cain Justice in this match.
You want to talk about an unnecessary risk. Cecil Scott may want to superplex Cain Justice to the floor. I know, biting the man. I know he felt insulted. He felt embarrassed. Whoa, but Cecil Scott still has got to play it smart here. Oh man, German into the first row is so dangerous. Now Cecil does have a weight advantage. If he lowers that weight, Justice will not be able to hit this suplex, Mitch. So dangerous, both men on the apron. Woo! Neck breaker on the apron. Cecil Scott went all the way to the floor. A rough landing. That's one of those moves, Mitch, you don't think of as a high-risk maneuver, but the tailbone, the hip, everything of Cecil's just crashed into the concrete.
That apron is excruciating. Any type of landing on there.
Cecil coming up. My broadcast partner staying in this fight.
And Cecil is a skilled wrestler and also strikes with surprising power, so he's not as overmatched as some might think.
Hold on. Fireman's carry. Oh, ray gun into the buckle. Shout out to his former partner. Headbutt. Shout out to his former partner, the assassin. He's on the ropes. Brain buster.
That's maybe the last best chance for Cecil.
That's it. He stuck him with it. Cover. 2-0 in the ropes. Robbie Walsh was looking at the shoulders, but the feet were in the ropes.
That was so close.
I don't want to say that was maybe the best flurry of offense Cecil's got in his arsenal, but he may have just hit it. And now he's got to be thinking, what does it take?
And Cain recovers so quickly. With his youth and his conditioning, he really can bounce back from even a flurry like that.
Sends him to the floor again. Cecil able to hit on his feet this time and not his tailbone or his hip. Oh! Another big kick on the arm! On the arm! Cain Justice is focused on the arm. That's bad for Cecil. Twist ending, no! No! Cradle! Cradle! 2-0! Is Cecil, does he have anything left here? Trying a submission of his own! Can he make this proud young man tap out?
What a humbling experience that would be for Cain Justice.
And quite frankly, that might be what this young man needs, to be humbled. Oh dear. Got the arm. Oh, stuck him on the twist ending. And it's over. It is over. The Rising Generation League champion wins it. Cecil gave it a hell of a fight though, Mitch Connor.
Nothing to be ashamed of at all. In fact, he's surprised. Hey, now that's still called for.
49 seconds. Your winner by submission, Cain Justice.
No, nothing at all to be ashamed of. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. And Cecil Scott did himself proud in a losing effort. Cecil Scott did himself proud as the arrogant RGL champion.
He's supposed to be sitting there for weeks, Brad. How do you like that?
Hey, you won your match.
Dangerous and they can take the spotlight off me. Just like you won your match. Yeah, I give it out like you won your match. Hey, hold on. Come on, Brad.
Right here.
I'm here with Donnie Dollars and the debuting Kevin Koo.
Debuting. After 15 years, the best they got is putting me in a fill-in match with a debut guy, some new kid walking in off the street. No, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? Stick with me, kid. Listen to me out there. And of course, I'll make the best of this bad situation like I always do.
Make the best? If you don't make the best, I sure as hell am.
Please welcome my guest at this time, the man who will challenge for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship at Absolute Justice, the winner of the Johnny Weaver Cup, Nick Richards! Nick, it's been a long, strange trip to get to this moment right here, where you are coming up on the two biggest matches of your career within a 30-day period. Right here on Saturday night, June the 3rd, you team with your biggest inspiration in this sport, Tommy Dreamer, to face the Dawson brothers. And right here at Absolute Justice, you face the Mid-Atlantic champion, Trevor Lee. We go way back. We know each other very, very well. I've got to ask how you're feeling, what you're thinking, heading into the two biggest matches of your career so close together.
As I just told you, two of the biggest matches in my career are in June, except they are very, very different to me because, yes, Tommy Dreamer is someone I've idolized since day one of stepping in here. And win, lose, or draw in that match, honestly, it will be one of the best nights I've ever had in my career simply because I will be in the ring with him. That is not the case for Absolute Justice. I cannot be satisfied with just win, lose, or draw. I have not denied, and you cannot deny, that Trevor Lee is the man. And after Absolute Justice, Trevor Lee will continue to be the man, but he is going to have to do it without the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. I don't know if you people think I can't read all your heads. I don't know if you guys know, I don't know how long you guys have been here, but honestly, it is the projection that Trevor Lee may have and always will be better than me. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. The answer I'm looking for comes on Absolute Justice, that I just need to know if even just for one night, can Nick Richards be better than Trevor Lee? And I answer that with yes!
With that in mind, Trevor Lee is the king of preparation. Time in the gym. I know you, I've managed you. You don't prepare. You like to just come out here and wing it. Is that to your advantage or your disadvantage against Trevor Lee?
Honestly, I don't think about that. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about Absolute.
Shut up!
It's not your time, sir. It's not your time, sir.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I want to hear what number one jackass has to say.
I won't hit you, don't worry. I won't hit you.
If he goes over the line, cut that one off too.
That's right. I know you like to cut my mics.
We don't like to hear you.
What in the hell did I just hear?
New champ.
You?
Our words.
You are facing Trevor Lee at Absolute Justice for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
Like you.
Did I hear that? Why all of a sudden did you crawl out of that cardboard box you live in and think that you deserve to be a top guy and wrestle for that title? A title that should be mine, by the way.
Why?
Why do you wait so long to cash in your shot? Do you not believe in yourself? I mean, you've had it for so long. We almost had a Jimmy Harris Memorial Tournament for it. I mean, do you just not believe in yourself, kid?
You guys believe in me, right?
Because I know you. I know what makes you tick. I know that deep inside you know that you can't compare to guys like me, guys like Trevor. You don't believe in yourself.
We do.
I hate to break it to you. I sure as hell don't believe in you. I'm pretty sure these guys have given up on you. And from the looks of it, God has given up on you as well. So I've got one thing to ask, sir. Why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you do all of these guys a favor? And tonight, just hand me that title shot so I can go on to Absolute Justice and beat Trevor like I did at Battle Cave.
How about this? Instead of whatever it was you just said, how about later on tonight, you take that $20 suit off, strap some gear on, and if you really think you're better than me, if you really think you're more ready than me,
I know,
then you will face me tonight. And if you win, you can have my title shot.
You're on, pal. Is that a yes? My plan worked, absolutely yes.
This is CWF Mid-Atlantic. We don't talk about it, we fight for it. Our main event tonight is Nick Richards versus Brad Attitude. The winner will face the champion, Absolute Justice.
Later, Chatitude.
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is the #1 venue for live pro wrestling in all of the Carolinas. But did you know that you can also rent the Sportatorium for all of your anniversaries, fundraisers, and live pro wrestling birthday parties? Check us out at CWF247.com to find out more about how you can have your events right here at the Sportatorium.
Nick, tonight at CWF Mid-Atlantic, Donnie Dollars and Kevin Kerr want to wager their lives with the doubles themselves. Well, boys, we're here to collect, because only 3 things are certain in this world: death, taxes, and the Carnies.
Cue Donnie. The carnival is here, and your death wish just got signed.
Let's do this, Nick. Come on.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents tonight. Please welcome back Nick, Iggy, and Carrie Awful.
Hey, how long are y'all team for? Because you're going to get 6 years here.
It's fine.
You think this is going to work? You ain't even dress alike. What kind of team are you, huh?
1 out.
Good, I got this.
Nick, you want to show them why we're the best unsigned tag team in America?
I sure do. And we always bring death to false tag teams.
Nick, I think these people might help you out.
If I can get my partner, handsome Mitch Connor, calm down here in the booth, I'm going to ask you, sir, please stay the course and the tour that you were assigned with here tonight. We've got tag team action. The Carnies proclaim themselves to be, and maybe they are, the best unsigned tag team in America, going 2-on-2 against Kevin Koo, a young man out of New England, just now beginning to make his name in the Mid-Atlantic against a Mid-Atlantic staple in your former tag team partner. Shoulders down, Donnie Dollars. I can see the sweat on your brow. I can see your fuming, but I'm going to ask you, please, if you can, stay the course we're on here, and you can certainly give insight into Donnie Dollars.
Yeah, certainly. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize, Brett, for getting in there. I'm not out here for that, obviously. But yeah, the Carnies obviously are a fantastic tag team. I've seen them a couple times recently here. Kevin Koo I know only by reputation. Donnie Dollars I know as well as I know probably in wrestling. You know him well too. And that man still owes me a fight at some point.
Yeah, Donnie Dollars in comments that we caught up with this tag team before the bell rang. Basically, Donnie Dollars saying he felt like it was a slap in his face after all these years in CWF Mid-Atlantic to be looked at basically, hold on, heavy hands on this young man, to be looked at basically as a fill-in, as a makeshift tag team. Hold on, God, these two men are trading shots. Iggy is deceptively dangerous.
And we knew already the Carnies are not a gentle tag team by any stretch of the imagination.
No, not at all.
Who is showing that he can hang that too.
Everything about Iggy, quite frankly, is designed to lure you, cover, into a false sense of security. Carry Alpha, you take one look at him and you say, this is a guy that has been in some bar fights. You take a look at Iggy, everything about his appearance is designed to lure you into a false sense of security so that when he blasts you with those heavy hands, you never see it coming. Speaking of heavy hands, we got 4 of them in the ring right now.
I'll tell you, Matt, the first time the Carnies made an appearance here, one of the other wrestlers who will remain nameless asked me, hey, who's the scary one and who's the dainty one?
Yeah, absolutely.
It turns out that was a very false equivalency.
Carry Alpha trying to chop down Big Donnie Dollars, and it did not work. Former Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion, and Mitch Connor, you can speak to this. Donnie Dollars at that point in his career now where, quite frankly, he's trying to find his way in here. He's had a lot of success, but has hit a plateau, and he's trying to find his way.
Yeah, no, Donnie has always had issues with feeling underappreciated, and he's made great improvements in the ring throughout his career steadily, and still been frustrated with where he is and how people see him. And it's sort of in his nature, I think, to feel slighted no matter how much success he achieves. Unfortunately, that leads him to be not the most reliable partner or friend sometimes.
Good presence of mind there, pulling Carry Awful out from under the ropes, only got 2. I see Donnie Dollars taking a leadership role in this tag team. I see him kind of directing traffic for Kevin Koo. I mean, I've known Donnie Dollars for a number of years. In your experience, Room, I think you would agree he has spent a lot of his career as a follower.
Oh, very much, and that was one of the changes we saw from him even before his recent sort of change in attitude, is that back in the glory days of Fatback, he was sort of the hired muscle. He was the guy that would play his role and be content to do it. And gradually, he became much less content with doing that. And the last few times he and I tagged, he took a leadership role to the point of being insufferably bossy.
Yeah, we called him the foundation of Fatback back in those days, Dependable Donnie.
Right.
You know, we could always depend on him. Sometimes in wrestling, you might hear him called a utility guy. We could depend on Donnie Dollars in any given situation. Cover. Kevin Koo, great presence of mind there. He kicked out before referee Kevin Pierce even got turned around. But yeah, the last couple times y'all teamed, I remember you got challenged for the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles back last October. And insufferable is exactly how I would describe Donnie Dollars' behavior.
Yeah, in a lot of ways, he's a guy who spent his whole life doing the thankless jobs and then started resenting not getting thanked for them.
Cover, that's a great, great point. Well, the Carnies have made their reputation all throughout the Southeast, all up and down the East Coast. Woo! Dandy Orton alive and well. Cover, and Donnie Dollars puts that size 15 boot right in the handsome face of Nick Iggy. For lack of a better term, it is a huge get for this first-time team if they defeat the Carnies. No two ways about it.
I'll tell you, the Carnies, no qualifications needed, are one of the best tag teams in the country right now, and are a threat to any tag team here, even the big boys like Sandwich Squad and the Dawsons and whatnot.
Iggy and Awful manipulating the lesser experienced man on this team.
And Koo is certainly showing physically that he can hang with everybody in this ring, but I think the lack of teamwork and experience working together may cost Donnie and Koo at some point here.
Kevin Koo suffering the same fate as Damien the Snake. He just got mushed into the mat. Hopefully he will not be cooked up as hamburgers by Earthquake. Hopefully, we can hope. Carry Awful is punishing. They may look to end this one. Huge lariat. Carnies cover two for no sir. The Carnies are where they live and eat right here. Tag team work, manipulating the opponent, controlling the official, controlling the ring. Everything the Carnies are doing is counting for a big advantage. Everything on the tag team checklist, the Carnies are checking off right now.
Absolutely, and we've never seen one bit of offense or one technique or one move from them that you would describe as polite or gentle or anything like that. It's just roughness.
Yeah, it's 100% roughness. Full speed ahead on the aggression. Both men down here. Both men down. This is a big opening for this team. But the presence of mind of the veteran team is too much. No, it's not.
Who's showing a lot of heart here?
Now does Kerr tend to his partner? Does he go? He did not go to Koo, and that may be a mistake because the biggest man on that team is legal, and he is dealing on the Carnies. Donnie Dollars has isolated every friend he has in this sport, but he might can do it on his own. Woo! Carry Awful.
That's my best friend.
Woo! Kick got nothing. Donnie clubs. He loves that pump handle slam. Stuck Nick Iggy. Donnie Dollars making a difference for his team, and he covers the legal man too. Nick Iggy too much time to recover though. Donnie made that flurry of offense count, but he could not make a pinfall. Just too many bodies to keep up with.
Yeah, tag team wrestling is different that way. In a singles match, a flurry of offense like that is enough for Donnie to get a win just about every time.
Ow! Well, he's not called Carey Polite. Oh! Kicked him in the face!
Come here, kid. 2 minutes away. 2 minutes.
Tag in. We're going to see if this team can put together what will be a huge upset. Oh! Stuck Dollars right in the face. Pump kick from Iggy. Donnie to the floor. He may come up busted open after colliding with that floor. Heads up! Nick Iggy through the ropes. Here comes the timing. Here comes the teamwork. Here comes both men knowing where they are in that ring.
Very nice by Carey.
Oh, he kicked up. Boston Crab and watch for Nick Iggy. A lot of questions about the legality of this double team. Oh, stuck him in the back of the head. Stuck him in the back of the head. And that is all. That knockout blow does it again.
8 minutes, 46 seconds. Your winners by submission. Nick Iggy, Carey Awful, the Carnies!
Snooty Fox's huge victory in Chapel Hill last week, our cameras caught up with Coach Gemini and the All-Stars.
We've been bamboozled. Look at all this money Snooty Fox you stole from us. We won that match. Thank you, Eric. You did a great job in rescuing some. We still got some of my money. But I'm fed up with this. This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
How'd they get away with this?
Yeah, right. I told y'all they was cheaters.
So they want my money back. It's all right. We're going to get that money back. We're going to get it back. I got a little idea. These two Snooty Fox, who does he think he is? Dirty Daddy? Who does he think he is? How about this, Roy? How about we teach them a lesson? That's right. At absolute justice. Oh, yeah. They want to step in the ring with the big dogs. They think they can hang with the most technically gifted wrestler in CWF in the world. They think they can hang with the longest reigning Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, television champion, two-time Weaver Cup champion, Rumble winner. The list goes on and on. Mr. Tournament 2017, Arik Royal. They think they can hang with us at absolute justice. Roy, we show them that the All-Stars are going to get what's coming to them, and we're going to get our money back. Guaranteed.
For anyone that may have not seen the update on social media, unfortunately Joshua Cutshaw out with an injury, not able to appear tonight. However, he is owed a television title shot upon his return. But there will be a title match tonight. I've got my volunteer. What's your name, buddy?
Valley.
All right, pick anyone you want. This is how we determine our challengers for the worldwide television title. Challenging tonight will be Snooty.
I don't know.
Handsome Mitch Connor.
Yes.
One more with a 10-minute time limit. It's all you, sir.
It's not how I would have planned it. It's not how I would have planned it, hell.
Hey, come on, you ready? Come on, man.
Good luck to you, sir.
Get out of here. What are you doing? Hey, let's go. Let's go. Get him out of here. Come on, back it up. Come on. Come on, what are you doing?
Hey, boy, better get rid of my TV title.
No, that's right.
Come on, what are you doing, man?
Pick him up. He needs to get up.
Back up. Come on. Get him out of here. Come on.
Hey, remember this.
Come on. Come on. Hey, let's go. You gotta go in the back. Let's go. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Let's go. Come on.
You're welcome.
Let's go.
I'm not done with you, man.
Come on, let's go.
How do you like that, Brad?
So, forfeit? Still champ, right?
Pick someone else.
Come up here.
Pick me.
I don't think he can do that. Come on. Come on, no. You're want to compete. Come on. Mitch, do you want to compete?
I'm competing.
No question. No question. He said no question. He's competing. Come on. Head right. Over here. To this corner.
What are you doing? Come on, man.
Are you sure? Yes. Ring the bell.
Bell sounds. We have got a title match under very dubious circumstances. Worldwide Television Championship is on the line. Aric Andrews against my broadcast partner tonight, handsome Mitch Connor. Mitch Connor blasted by the Rising Generation League champion Cain Justice. Title shot Rocks do not grow on trees. And Mitch Connor says he wants to fight on. Title is on the line. One fall with the traditional 10-minute television time limit. Mitch Connor has got a steep hill to climb if he looks to recapture the television title that he held over a decade ago. Andrews focusing his attack on the head and neck of Mitch Connor, stomping away the arrogant worldwide television champion.
Mitch, I want you to realize what you've done tonight. Look in my eyes.
Oh, good Lord! Connor knocks the champion on his tailbone! Mitch Connor trying to get his legs underneath him! He's in his street clothes, but he will fight on! Oh, knee trembler to the side of the skull! Cover! Damn it!
Come on, knock it off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, 28 seconds. Your winner by pinfall and still CWF Worldwide Television Champion Aric Andrews. Yeah, this guy. For your champion!
See how I'm coming more like off my hip? Right. You were like if this arm's going up on lunch here. The little things that makes you money. It's the little things that make people talk about you. No matter what, it's still gonna hurt.
Next week on CWF Worldwide, for the very first time, intergender wrestling action. Now sis, when we first met, I blasted you right in the face with one stiff uppercut. And the second time we met, thanks to your little manservant and Mitch being a moron and not fighting women, you got up on me. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna settle this one-on-one. No outside interference, nobody at ringside, nothing. You're not gonna have him to help you, not Michael McAllister, not the Fury, not the General, not the Assistant Commissioner, not Violent J, Guy Fieri. Ha! Just kidding, they're the same person. Shaggy 2 Dope, Delilah Blue, not even Corey Edsel. But it's okay, because I'm interested in a fair fight. I'm not gonna have anybody in my corner. Not Otto Schwanz, not that moron Caucasian Michael, not Prakash Sabar, Daniel C. Rockingham, number man, number boy, number dude, number fella, number girl, number chick. Hell, I'll tell my dad not to stand in my corner. I don't care. It's just gonna be you, me, and a video camera. And believe you me, at Madness in Any Direction, I'm gonna get some thickness in my direction. Bank on it.
Hey guys, Nick Jackson here, the Young Bucks. You are watching CWF Worldwide, but you actually should be on ProWrestlingTees.com/YoungBucks. We've got like 54 designs. Pick one of the coolest ones.
Too sweet.
Too sweet me. Boom.
I'm here with Timmy Danger as we await the arrival of his tag team partner.
Cut! Okay, let me check those braids. My beard. Beautiful. Beautiful, darling. Okay, movie mic on the scene. Take 2 and action!
I'm here with Timmy Danger and his tag team partner for next.
Cut! Co-star. Co-star.
Double bill. Double billing. Double billing.
Take 3 and action!
I'm here with the co-stars, Movie Mike and Timmy Danger. Next week you are tagging together. How are you preparing?
That's right, the co-stars here on the same bill, headlining the summer flick called CWF. And rest assured, as you're hearing my voice right now, rest assured as I'm spraying my hair with beautiful hairspray, and just assured as Movie Mike is standing next to me, this is the best team CWF is ever gonna see, the stars of this blockbuster. And if you don't believe that, you're dead inside, because Timmy Danger and Movie Mike, this is a Hollywood story waiting to be written, baby. Tell 'em, Mike.
See, this is a blockbuster. We got co-stars for next week, but it's gonna be voted best drama, best scene, Academy Award for Pretty Faces.
Oh yeah,
look at the brands. Oh
yeah,
we are gonna win Oscars. Matter of fact, even Grammys. The filmmaker's gonna write a hit song for this blockbuster. Miami Waves, the filmmaker, will call it with Timmy Danger. We cast Snooty as Flo Rida and Dirty Daddy, but tonight, you gonna meet your daddies. Now that's 30K.
And scene. Movie Mike, we're good, baby. Let's get off this set.
Yeah, we got
Oscars, baby. Oscars, People's Choice, Emmys. I dig this. I am a star. I look like a star. I smell like a star. I am a star. I like this. I like this. I look great too, by the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match tonight has a shot the CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion on the line. We're scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, Brad Attitude!
Bell sounds, we are off and running. I am being joined in the booth now by CWF official Robbie Walsh, taking over for handsome Mitch Connor. We will have updates about Mitch in the weeks to come. But Robbie Walsh, this is what it's all about. Main event of Absolute Justice. Our summer supercard hangs in the balance. Brad Attitude versus Nick Richards. The winner will face the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion at Absolute Justice 4 weeks from tonight on a special episode of CWF Worldwide when we release Absolute Justice in its entirety 4 weeks from tonight. Who will be in the main event? Brad Attitude or Nick Richards? I appreciate you stepping in on no notice. Attitude looking hyper-aggressive to no one's surprise.
I wish it was under better circumstances, but I'm glad to be in the booth here with you. And he come out here with a different aggression, chasing after Nick Richards after he ployed him into putting his title shot up for grabs tonight.
Oh, dear. Good Lord. Hands marking the flesh.
A little slap to the face
of the 2016 Johnny Weaver Cup Tournament champion. Richards flung into the buckle. A lot of
clear across the ring.
Yeah, a lot of questions in the air about the preparedness of Nick Richards. I touched on it earlier in the broadcast when I had the chance to speak to him. Oh, Attitude not sure who got the worst of that one.
Seems like Nick is shuffling and Brad's trying to find his footing on the outside.
Absolutely. Dangerous maneuver. Attitude went right to the floor. Now on the floor, Richards will be more adept than maybe anyone. This past year, Robbie Walshy has tried to reinvent himself as a pure wrestler, and he has beaten, what, 4 or 5 Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champions in the past 12 months. But Nick Richards' greatest career success still has come as a brawler, as a fighter.
And you think he's going to draw on that tonight to take advantage of Brad Attitude's disability right now. He's definitely taking the fight to Brad Attitude, and I think that's what he has to do to stay on top.
The main event of our summer supercard hangs in the balance. Nick Richards has held on to that title shot for so long. If I may use a football analogy, Richards has marched 90-plus yards down the field. Will Brad Attitude intercept this title opportunity before Nick Richards scores the goal of his life?
He's got to push it through the goal line, through this pile that is Brad Attitude to score the touchdown that remains to be Trevor Lee, the CWF heavyweight champion.
Yeah, there's no guarantees about the outcome of that title match for either of these men. Trevor Lee has been on the roll of a lifetime. Nevertheless, here we are. Popcorn. One of these two men will advance to face the champion.
And see, this is where the fight favors Nick Richards. If the brawl stays out here, the longer it does, the harder this match is going to be to shift in the favor of Brad Attitude. Ooh. Heavy hands by Nick Richards.
Of course, we should point out there's no guarantee that the winner of this matchup will face Trevor Lee. There is one more Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title bout to go before Absolute Justice when Trevor Lee defends the Mid-Atlantic title against Big Mike Michael Elgin right here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We will bring you that matchup as well as Nick Richards and Tommy Dreamer versus the Dawsons 3 weeks from tonight on a very special episode of CWF Worldwide, brought to you by our friends at Modern Vintage Wrestling. Keep up with us on Twitter, on Facebook, on CWF247.com in the weeks to come for more information on that. But we keep saying Trevor Lee, there's no guarantee that Trevor Lee's going to be the champion of Absolute Justice. He's got one more title defense to go that could change the whole complexion of our summer supercard.
And what a title defense. Big Michael Elgin, what a match that's going to be. And how would that shift to Absolute Justice, having Nick Richards or Brad Attitude?
Oh! Attitude certainly has the big fight experience ahead of Richards. Richards, face first into the buckle. We have talked about it so many times on CWF Worldwide. That solid steel with just about a 1-inch pad over it.
Oh, wrenching the arm with the ropes, and Brad Attitude is going to use the rules to the fullest extent to take advantage of Nick Richards. He wants another shot at Trevor Lee, and he will do anything in his power to get a hold of it.
Suplex, dead center of the ring. Richards is hurt. Richards has taken a beating. And quite frankly, Richards has taken a beating for a decade.
And I was about to say that. You've managed Nick Richards eons ago, it seems like. What do you think he has to do to take advantage of Brad Attitude? Is there a hole he can exploit here that's in his favor?
Well, I touched on it earlier when I spoke to Nick in the ring.
You ain't cutting nothing
Trevor
tonight,
Lee
kid.
is the master of preparedness. Nobody spends more time in the ring. Nobody spends more time in the gym. Nobody spends more time training his body physically than Trevor Lee. Nick Richards is formless. Nick Richards is a dog chasing cars. He just goes out to the ring and just wings it. He throws his body on the concrete. We've seen him throw his body off the bleachers before. If there's one thing that favors Nick Richards in a weird way,
ask him if he quit.
He didn't really have much time to game plan this matchup, but he's used to not game planning matches. He almost never does. So if there's one thing that is weirdly in Nick's favor, he might be more comfortable, I guess, getting in there and just going with the flow and throwing whatever at the wall and seeing if it sticks. It has brought him a lot of success in the past 12 months.
Oh, and he eats the steel post. I would have to agree with you. I think that his ability to survive and also thrive while fighting from the bottom is what's going to help him stay with Trevor Lee, stay with a big Michael Elgin, stay with Brett Attitude tonight. Surviving is what Nick Richards does best.
Right, some combination of those four men will be our Absolute Justice main event, which touches on, oh dear.
Oh. And that post is unforgiving. Oh, the shoulder.
Which touches on something else that, we don't talk about it a lot here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. CWF Mid-Atlantic, there's no rematch clause. There's no automatic rematch. So after all this time, Trevor Lee could find himself watching the main event of Absolute Justice from the sidelines. It could happen. That's a big, bad man he's got to fight through in his last title defense before the Summer Supercard. Once again, Trevor Lee versus Michael Elgin for the Mid-Atlantic Championship, and the Dawson brothers versus Nick Richards and Tommy Dreamer coming your way 3 weeks from tonight, right here on CWF Worldwide, and 4 weeks from tonight, the Summer Supercard Absolute Justice in its entirety on a double-sized, double-stuffed episode of CWF Worldwide. We will determine at least one half of that main event right here tonight.
And you just mentioned Nick Richards facing Tommy Dreamer. If he does in fact get past Brad Attitude, will he even make it to Absolute Justice? The innovator of violence may take Nick Richards out.
Cover, shoulders down, only got 2. Richards favoring that arm. Attitude cranking on the shoulder. You see Richards valiantly trying to fight out. Submission wrestling is not his game. Mat wrestling is not his game. Attitude just sticking his knee right in the jaw of Nick Richards. He's not going to be at home on the mat. Like Brad Attitude or not, short arm scissors. This is a great strategy from Attitude, who has been classically trained. His pedigree reads a lot better than Richards, quite frankly.
Correct. And working on the shoulder is going to make sure Nick Richards might, if he goes for the cutter, might not be able to get all of it. He might not be able to squeeze on the neck of Brad Attitude to get all of that cutter.
Attitude kneeling down. He may take a count out here, Richards. It is a hot summer night here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. We thank you wherever you are in the world for joining us. This main event matchup could potentially change the entire trajectory of our Summer Supercard. Attitude taking it to the floor.
Cranking on the neck of Nick Richards. He's not trying to win this match by submission out there. He's trying to leave Nick for dead on the outside.
Count of 5. Good Lord. Oof.
Come on, Ed.
Wonder getting kicked around outside the ring.
Who knows what's under that ring?
You're lucky he's hurting, punk.
He's hurt because I made him hurt.
Crowd talking trash to Attitude.
He's definitely an easy guy to hate.
Extremely.
And that's the worst part of it. He used to be such a nice, genuine guy. And I used to have a full heart for Brad Attitude. But after what he's done...
God. Body blocks in his face right into the canvas. That's all. No, sir.
I can't believe he fell out of that.
Brad Attitude hurled his entire body at Richards, sent Richards into the canvas, and Attitude is talking trash again. Will Brad Attitude backdoor his way into another shot at the Mid-Atlantic Championship? About 6 months ago, he had all the rules in his favor against Trevor Lee, and he could not get it done. Butterfly suplex. No, Attitude avoids it. DDT spiked him on the top of his head.
On that terrible haircut.
Pretty bad. But nevertheless, 2 wins away from being the Mid-Atlantic champion with a horrible haircut.
And that makes all the difference. Whoever wears the gold can, I guess, have whatever kind of terrible haircut they want.
The irony of you talking about haircuts, Brad Attitude, not lost on me.
Look, I'm going to try to get past it.
I appreciate you stepping in the booth on no notice.
You know I'm always here. I'll do anything for CWF Mid-Atlantic, and I just hate it had to be this match with this man.
But you've refereed a lot of matches of Nick Richards. I mean, double chop.
I have.
Rick put the ball in your court. What does he have to do to survive this thing? Butterfly suplex. No, Attitude has got the moves of Nick Richards scouted. Attitude said earlier in the broadcast that his plan worked. I can't believe he has studied his Nick Richards footage because he is known all throughout this match to avoid that butterfly suplex.
Look at the athleticism.
Oh! Finally caught him! Woo!
Butterfly into the buckle.
Both men down. That may be the biggest offensive maneuver that Richards has hit thus far. Is that enough to win?
I don't know. He's going to have to keep fighting here. But it looks like both men have exhausted almost a lot of their gas tank to try to take the other man out on the outside.
Cover 2 now!
That kick out seemed like Attitude has a little bit left in the tank.
Yeah, it was defiant. It wasn't just rolling the shoulder up, it was hurling the shoulder up. Attitude going to the outside. Oh, this is real bad. This is real dangerous. Heads up in the VIP section. Through the roof goes Richards. Good Lord, right into the VIP section. Fans are dodging and ducking out of the way. Richards with reckless abandon. The reckless abandon that has served Nick Richards his entire 10-plus years career. Is it possible that it could bring him the Mid-Atlantic Championship?
And here you go with his reckless abandon again. He's going for that cactus elbow. Can he hit it? Oh! Attitude got their feet up.
He caught him in a triangle. Attitude has caught Richards in a triangle choke on the outside. The triangle choke on the outside. Attitude does not have a 5 count to break on the outside. He's got a 10 count to break. Attitude may choke Richards out on the floor.
He's going to leave him for dead on the outside. Can Nick Richards fight his way, find some way out of this choke?
I don't remember ever seeing that before. On the outside of the ring, you've got a 10 count to break, not a 5 count. Attitude may choke Richards out.
And that's the veteran savvy of the world-renowned Brad Attitude. As bad as it hurts me to say that, he's a smart cookie.
He's a son of a bitch, but he might be a genius because he may have just choked Richards out.
Hey, you said it, not me, man. It looks like he's released the hold.
Yeah, Richards is in a heap. Brad Attitude is going to try to win this thing on countout. Referee Red Jones is up to 2. Brad Attitude may have had an ace up his sleeve to bring him a Mid-Atlantic title rematch. Richards is out. Richards is choked out.
And this is not the way you want to see this. You want to see two men going at each other, but Brad left him out here for dead. He wants to get the 10 count and not the pin, not the submission.
Oh, dear.
He's
dear.
He made the count.
I mean, barely. I mean, 9.5.
But how much did that take out of Nick Richards? How much did that fight?
You don't let him give up. All the oxygen sucked out of him. The elbow crashed into the concrete. Attitude continues to trash talk. Watch out for that kick. Woo, didn't get it. Got him! On the bad arm.
But can he cover?
The arm that just went into the concrete. Good God. Who will face the champion?
Nick is rolling and the cover. He looks the leg.
Cover 2. Foot is on the rope.
Even with a lot of weight on his shoulders, Attitude still had the savvy, put the foot on the rope to avoid the pinfall.
Attitude's got that 6'4", 6'5" frame, and he was able to find the ropes easily. God.
What can he be thinking of here? Nick trying to get him back in the ring. Oh, right back to the injured arm and shoulder.
Oh, double knees. Attitude has been perfect. Cover 2. No.
I thought that was it. I thought we had a main event for absolute justice right there.
Like Brad Attitude or not, he has been perfect thus far in his quest to headline the supercard of the summer.
I don't know anything he could have done differently today. It seems like he's had, like you said earlier, Nick Richards scouted his entire moveset, his mannerisms. He has it planned.
For the Bulldog, got him hooked. This is so dangerous. Weaver roll. He's got that scouted. Oh!
He knocked his block off.
Oh, dear. 2. No!
Oh, my God.
Woo! It doesn't get much closer than that, folks. It does not get much closer than that. Brad Attitude and Nick Richards putting on a classic to see who will headline the supercard of the summer.
Nick Richards is stirring. I thought that shot might have knocked him out.
Give me a chair!
What is Brad Attitude doing?
You want to listen to me.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
What is he doing?
Actually going for the chair. This is not no disqualification. This is not a no disqualification situation. Attitude will risk it all here. Wait a minute, there goes Robbie.
No, what are you doing, man?
Robbie's got the chair.
Again? Give me the
Good Lord. Robbie Walsh sticking his head in. Someone is going to win this fight fair and square. Richards on the top. No! 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 Whoever wins this fight will win it fair and square.
It was not going to happen like that, Max. I'm sorry.
Oh dear, but Attitude still has a big advantage. Attitude still has a huge advantage here. Could be that whisper in the wind body block. Oh my God! Here comes with the cutter!
Nick Richards is going to absolute justice.
One half of our main event is set in stone. Nick Richards will challenge the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion 4 weeks from tonight. Randy Randolph Hendrick, make it official, sir.
17 minutes, 35 seconds, winner by pinfall. And calling to absolute justice, Nick Richards!
My God in heaven! Nick Richards will headline the super card of the summer. Wait a minute, Attitude! Attitude is in the ring! Oh, he blasts Richards with a chair! Attitude blasts Richards with the chair! Whoa, Daddy! It's the Mid-Atlantic Champion! The Mid-Atlantic Champion is in the ring! Are we looking at our main event for absolute justice? Trevor Lee extends his hand to the man who will challenge him if he survives.
He's still not ready, Nick.
Folks, the summer is heating up. We will see you next week on CWF Worldwide.
See what absolute justice is, big dog.